entering God's country, and that's Ward 9. And as we go west here on Jefferson, Jefferson's pretty much the commercial part of Ward 9, not exclusively. There's some along Bruns Lane as well.
Okay.
But this is here we are entering Ward 9, and I wanted to give kind of a flavor today of the housing diversity that's in the ward.
Okay.
We have everything from mobile home parks goes all the way up to $400,000 plus houses, but it's just a mix. You can see how we go west here. It just transitions into more of a neighborhood, and some of these areas have been around for a while. So the west side isn't just new houses, that's for sure.
Okay.
Now, the reason I wanted to come down Churchill here is there's a bridge here straight ahead. You can see it just across from the deer crossing. And this is the Jacksonville Branch, which is a major drainage way throughout the city. It goes through Washington Park, goes through Passfield Park, Leland Grove, all the way back into the city. This bridge here is going to be replaced. It needs to be done. It's on the list with IDOT, and it's Public Works is doing the engineering presently, I believe, to get it done. So we're real happy about that.
Does that area flood at all?
It doesn't flood, but the bridge is just in bad shape.
Okay.
Not bad enough to close it down, but we got to stay ahead of those things.
Be more proactive instead of reactive.
You got it. Now this is a cute neighborhood here.
Yes, it
To
is.
give a flavor, it's over by Jefferson Park. Jefferson Park's here to the south.
Okay. Looks like they're working on the field over there too.
Yeah, they've dumped a lot of dirt on that field, and so it's actually a field where I used to play baseball when I was a kid. So
Okay.
yeah, a lot of people walk in this neighborhood, which is good.
Even in this weather. Hi. And that's the good thing about neighborhoods, that people are friendly. How they just waved back to us,
Right.
and we said hi to them. I love neighborhoods like that. Alderman Donelan, when you approach a neighborhood, what I look for is beautification. You don't know what's going on the inside of these homes, but the outside is what attracts you.
Yeah, curb appeal.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
And part of the curb appeal, quite frankly, is if you look in this neighborhood, although it's been about 10 years since we did it, this area was done a couple years ago, but the resurfacing of the roads.
Okay.
It gives the area, not only makes it a smooth ride, but it gives the area an external facelift.
Yes.
And this street is Durkin, and it's done quite a while ago, and you can see how these are things I get excited about. It, right? They did the crack. They got the crack filler out. And they fill all the cracks in the center here, so the roads last longer. So we
Okay.
stretch that dollar.
Yes. Again, you're being proactive.
Exactly. And our Public Works Department, they do a great job, and they try to stretch the dollar and do the roads that need to be done. They rate the roads, and now this is Washington Street up here.
You have some work going on now.
Yeah, it's got some utility work going on there. On the left there is Crawford Murphy and Tilley, a major engineering firm here in Springfield. That's in Ward 9, as well as all the right side of the street. Ward kind of jogs around here, and Washington's pretty much the boundary line. If you were to stand at the corner of Amos and Washington, Ward 9 goes all the way out to the edge of the city down Washington,
Okay.
and then it goes all the way to the airport.
Wow.
So the airport is actually within Ward 9.
So I can see why you're in such good shape.
Why is that?
Because that's a lot of walking.
That is a lot of walking.
And one thing I know about you, you walk a lot, you get out and you talk to your neighbors, your residents, and you see what's going on with them. That's one thing I do know about you. So I can see why you're in shape. That's a lot of calories you're burning.
I just appreciate you saying I'm in shape. So you're now a really good friend of mine. So this is something that I've been harping about for a long time. You've heard me harp about it, and you haven't even been on the council that long.
Around 9 weeks, and I've heard you say something 3 times.
3 times, and there's a reason.
And, since we're talking on a serious matter, we had a special meeting this past Monday to talk about these types of priorities. And this is a big priority of yours. And it was funny that we received the capital list.
Right.
And I was amazed to see that Ward 5 had 40 plus projects that was a priority, and then I looked at your ward. You were right behind me. It wasn't as many in wards 2 and 3 and 1.
Yeah, you're right. And one of the things that about this particular issue here, we're talking about Washington and Cokie Mill, this intersection, is to the south here along Cokie Mill, in any kind of minor rain event, the road floods. There's a major drainage area here to the west here.
Yeah, I see it.
And it comes up and floods. And our city public works crews have to come out and close the road because it's dangerous to drive through even 3 to 4, 6 inches of water.
Wow.
And my grandmother actually, gosh, it's been over a decade now, but she lost her car here. She tried to drive through it, and the fire department had to come and get her physically out, but she lost one of her cars because she tried. So it's dangerous. So I'm sure you found out probably week one, if not day one, that you're going to get phone calls, you're going to get emails.
Yes.
What are people calling you about in your ward?
Housing. When I say that Public Works and the housing department, Director Bottom and Director Harris, I'm so glad I'm not getting on their nerves because I contact them every other day.
All right, now as we go west here, we've got some condo developments on the right. They're established. They've been around a while. We got Lewis Memorial Christian Village here on the left, part of SHG.
Okay.
Then all of Lehigh is in Ward 9.
Did you say Lehigh?
Lehigh.
Is that the
Lutheran High. Yeah, I call Lehigh.
Now, is this anything that can be developed on, or this is privately owned?
Yeah, it's all privately owned farm ground here on the south end of this road, and that's, I assume someday somebody will want to do some residential development. So this is the edge of the city. This is actually a county road. This is Old Bradford Road.
Okay.
I used to live way out here in Salem Estates. I wanted to give you just a flavor of the different types of houses. This is 2 miles west of Veterans Parkway.
Okay.
So this subdivision's, gosh, it's probably getting close to being 20 years old.
It looks really good and well maintained.
Yeah. But again, it is a economically diverse ward. You have your 1-bedroom houses, and condos, mobile homes. Then you have your large. So there's large and in charge. There's $500,000 houses.
So what's over here to our left?
Okay, the left is the Airport Commerce Park. It's a vacant piece of property now.
See the phases.
And the airport authority has done a great job of getting through all the federal hurdles, making sure, because you can only build so high unless you do certain things, making sure that it's zoned properly, and it's a prime location for either industrial or commercial type businesses. And it could be anything from a warehouse distribution facility, a retail establishment, like even a larger one. Mm-hmm. A lot of potential out here.
And guess what that creates?
A lot of jobs.
There you go.
Economic development. That's what we want. And the airport authority's done a great job also they've given the main terminal a facelift.
Okay.
Ward 9 actually contains Camp Lincoln.
Okay.
And also the Illinois Air Guard facility out here. And it's something that I think a lot of residents, although they may use the airport, it's not just about commercial flights are very important. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of other development that can happen around airports that we need to be working. The city needs to work with the airport authority, and I know the airport authority's done a good job, but work with the airport authority on attracting some new businesses and expanding the ones we have here. So you can see that the entrance itself where we're driving is nice and smooth and looks good and appealing, and like you said, the parking is what?
Free.
Free
99.
Free at Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport, but the main terminal here, they've given it a facelift. It's bigger. It's
bigger than a facelift.
Yeah, it is. It's wonderful, and the TSA checkpoint is a lot. I've been through it.
Look at the architecture.
They did a great job. So what we have Allegiant. Mm-hmm. They have commercial flights. We have United through Chicago.
Okay.
We have American that goes to Dallas, so you can get pretty much anywhere from Springfield.
Yes, you can. And if you can't go direct, you can connect.
You got it. I like that. Well done.
This is beautiful here, too.
This is Stellar Aviation's new FBO fixed base operation.
Now, what's all that acronym?
And, well, my take on it is, I'm probably going to mess it up, though, is that those who have private planes and look for places to meet, or they have private planes that need worked on, or what have you, or even people that need to store their planes, a lot of commercial activity, mm-hmm. They'll use the FBO facilities like this one, and ours is new and it's beautiful. See all these hangars? A lot of people don't pay attention to them. There's businesses that store some
cars.
Some attorneys store There are legal files out here. It just is a wide variety, and there's
Talk about security.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to think outside the box at the airport.
That is definitely what they did if they got their records out here.
All right, so we're leaving the airport. How long does it take to get downtown?
I would say maybe 6 to 10 minutes.
Piece of cake, right?
Piece of pie.
It sure beats driving to St. Louis.
Sure, and Chicago.
Yeah, how could I forget?
The Windy City.
You know, we have such a cool thing with Oak Ridge Cemetery up here on the left. Second most visited cemetery, right?
Yes.
And next to Arlington. But of course we have Abraham Lincoln is buried there with Lincoln's tomb.
Did you come and participate? I want to say it was 5 years ago. We had over almost 100,000 people who came here, and they were dressed up.
Oh, it was cool.
It was so nice.
Yeah, it was neat.
I came outside my house. I said, "What is going on?"
That was awesome. We did it right.
Yeah,
you know? Springfield did it
really
right.
nice.
Yeah. Well, we have these wonderful war memorials, and I tell you, a lot of people come out here.
Have to pay respect.
Pay respect for the ultimate sacrifice.
Gold Star Families Memorial Monument.
It's awesome.